hello everyone. Welcome to the Concern podcast, where we unpack political, social, economic, and cultural stories shaping our world. I'm Emmanuel Taban, and on this section of our podcast, I want us to look at one of the developing stories that is happening in Kenya. It is a story that has been trending for the last 4 to 3 days, and it's all about the public absence of the governor of Siaya County, James Orengo, who has been absent from public for over a month now. And in the last few days, there have been so many questions, people asking on social media and citizens of Siaya County asking about his whereabouts. He has not been seen in public for so many days, and people are just getting worried. Like it's hard. Like they're asking questions, but there seems to be no clear answer given to tell exactly where Orengo has gone or where he is right now. Because even on his social media handles, you could see that the person, maybe it's just someone handling the social media, but then they're posting pictures of only maybe members of his cabinet doing some job, but not him. He's absent for the last many days, and people have been asking questions about his whereabouts, but there seems no answer. And I think just after some days of when this issue become so much trending, and one of the social media personality, a lady on X called Maverick Auko, she wrote a tweet on Twitter, formerly X, and then I'm just going to read what she posted on X, and this is what she said. This is Maverick Auko, and she wrote this on I think on the position of Orengo's absence, and she said, "They have poisoned Orengo. Nyateng is in critical condition." I think Nyateng is his other name, Orengo's other name. Nyateng is in critical condition. It was done easily because he is a drunkard. Babu taught me one thing: always watch your environment. Sifuna sunga sana na hiyo kizungu yako mingi. Jaramogi allowed Jomo kill Mboya. Vile Raila Olinge wacha Orengo. So, right from the day she posted that tweet, it went viral, and she seems to have given a hint on Orengo's whereabouts, and I think that tweet has actually stirred up a lot of debate on social media, and there are so many people who believe that the statement posted by Oko could be true, because Orengo's whereabouts are not known. Like, no one is coming out to tell exactly where he has gone. If he's maybe for a foreign trip, or he is for a healthy maybe conditions, he's going through some health conditions and he's being attended to. No one is coming out. Even his family is not coming out. And always when there is an issue like this, and then someone brings in a statement like this, it fills in that gap, and so many people on social media, they have actually taken Oko's statement to be true, and it's been so much an issue in the last few days. But then, and also one other thing that actually stirred up that is when the senator for Nairobi County, who is Edwin Sifuna, retweeted that tweet of Oko, and it's stirred up. She wrote, I think in Latin or what, means that all men must die, and that retweet again stirred up debate, and it has been so much trending on X in the previous few days. But then maybe just for a context, James Orengo has been a governor of Siaya County since the 2022 elections. He got sworn in, I think, on the 22nd or 25th of August in 2022, and he assumed the office of the governor of Siaya County. He served as a senator of Siaya County previously. He served as a member of parliament. But then lately, when ODM and UDA went into agreement to form the 10-point agenda and establish the broad-based government, James Orengo has been one of the ODM members who have been so critical of this broad-based government. He has criticized it. He has never liked it, that ODM is going to form a government or has formed a government or is in a working agreement with UDA, with the UDA government. And he has been so much critical on public rallies, even when addressing, he has never liked it. And it is Orengo and likes of Edwin Sifuna and sometimes like of Anyang Nyong'o and Kaliba Misi. These are people who are seen to be critical of the established broad-based government. So in June early this year, after consistent opposition from James Orengo and the likes of Sifuna, there has been also a very critical attack on them, especially on James Orengo. He has been attacked by so many prominent ODM supporters, and especially those close to Raila Odinga, on his criticism on the broad-based government. So many people came out, and even there were threats of him being impeached. So I think from that situation, he decided that he met with William Ruto at the State House. I think that was in June. So Orengo led a Siaya County team to State House, and they had some time with President Ruto at the State House discussing some developmental issues. And I think from that meeting, it was said that Siaya County government secured some good deal for infrastructure development. So when Orengo led that team to State House, they had some time with William Ruto, of which he has been so much critical about. And it's not known if that was a forced kind of thing or it was a threat that was given to him. So he went on and to meet President Ruto. No one knows. But ultimately, it happened that someone who has been so much critical of the broad-based government and Ruto went to State House out of blue to meet William Ruto. And then when Oko posted that on X, and she said she linked Orengo's poisoning to that moment that happened in June, that was the time when Orengo was poisoned in June, and he is in a critical condition. You see the connection here, and I think that moment alone is bringing in some kind of belief in the mind of so many netizens. Like social media people, they are believing that, yeah, so if Orengo went in State House in June, and then he's absent now, this is August, so it could be true that he was poisoned during that time, because there's no one coming out to tell exactly where Orengo is. So some people are taking it to be true. And right from that time, when Orengo has been continuously criticizing the ODM, UDA established broad-based government, as I said, he faced lots of criticism from within. And likes of Oburu Odinga, who is the senator for Siaya County, but also who serves as the brother to Raila Amolo Odinga, has been criticizing Orengo so much. And there was even a moment he stood out in public and insult Orengo. He was talking so bitter against him that people like Orengo are vomiting at them from inside. If they feel that they're not satisfied with the broad-based government, they should go and vomit from outside. And maybe before we just proceed, I want us to look at this video of Oburu Odinga at that time when he was criticizing James Orengo. Let's have a look at this.
I am a very truthful man, and I'm pained. I come from Siaya. When my own governor stands up and says that, and he's annoyed. I don't know annoyed with who. He's annoyed. And he says that he just wants to talk the truth. The truth. What truth? Me, I never lie. I always say the truth. And the truth of the matter, Your Excellency, is that we are in broad-based government, not as individual members of parliament and not as individual senators. We are there in this broad-based government as a result of a resolution of our party, ODM. And the party signed a 10-point agreement with the UDA government, and that all of us were there. those who are annoyed, who think that this broad-based government is not right, they are actually vomiting on us from within. Why don't they get out and vomit from without? Because we want our party ODM to have a nice smell, and we want to move on with.
Yeah, so that was just a moment where some members of ODM, and especially those close to Raila Amolo Odinga, like Buru Odinga, who is his brother, criticize him. And they have never liked his idea of opposing the UDA-ODM working agreement. And yeah, but the question still remains, where is James Orengo? Even when things become so much, I mean, the discussion become popular on social media, I think the speaker of the Siaya County Assembly came out, and then he tried to address all this claim, because also after the claim that Orengo was poisoned, just a few days or hours after that statement posted by Oko on X, there's been also a circulation of one letter that states that James Orengo has resigned, citing health issues, that he has been going through critical health issues, and therefore for that reason he decided to resign. So when that letter circulated on social media, so viral, the Speaker of Siaya County Assembly came out and dismissed the claims that James Orengo has resigned, but also the claims that he was poisoned. He critically opposed or dismissed those claims. And maybe before we also go further with this video, I want us to look at this video of the Siaya County Speaker dismissing the claims that James Orengo has resigned, or he has actually been poisoned and it was in his status. I want us to look at this video.
The purpose of this meeting is to clarify that one, as the addressee, the person to whom the alleged letter was addressed, I wish to clarify first and foremost that I have not received that alleged letter, and therefore it does not exist on record. And in fact, and in law, it does not exist. Allow me to clarify that the information I have, reliable indeed, is that Governor Orengo is still the substantive governor of Siaya County and is performing his duties as prescribed in law. The governor is functioning and addressing, directing his cabinet and his administration as per the mandate he got from the people, statutes, and the Constitution of Kenya. And I therefore want to take this opportunity to condemn in the strongest terms possible such allegations, because they are nothing but fake. That is fake news, and obviously, if you look at the trends, what has been going on in the recent past, it means that some people, busybodies, are out to discredit the government of James Orengo. You remember they started by saying the governor has been poisoned. When that didn't realize any fruits, then they started writing some petitions which are not based on any law. There is no law that indicates that when a governor is not physically in office, that he has contravened any provisions of the law. That is misplaced. Now they are saying that the governor has resigned, and as a matter of fact, he has not resigned. I want to urge the public to ignore such falsehood and wait for the governor who should be reporting to office in due course, and to continue with performing his duties, the mandate that he got from the people of Siaya. And I also want to urge our people to be calm. These are busybodies, they are doing their thing, and no attention should be given to them. Because as I told you, they are trying to discredit a working government. And the people of Siaya are urged to stay calm and wait for the governor to resume, and in the meantime enjoy the services that the government of Orengo are delivering.
Yeah, so that was the video of the Siaya County speaker. But still, even after his address, he has never answered the question of where is James Orengo. He only dismissed the claims that James Orengo was poisoned. He dismissed the claims as that he wrote a resignation letter. Of course, in the video, he said that James Orengo is still the duly elected governor of Siaya County and he is serving his duty according to the constitution. But he has never answered the question about his whereabouts. He's never uh, told the Kenyan people on that video that maybe James Orengo is on a foreign trip or is on a medical, he's being attended to for medical issues. He has never said that. There's no communication from public. So what do you expect? Of course, when people, when there's no clear response on the government side or even from the family side, people will always have some information just to fill in that gap. And I feel that the claims that he was poisoned are the ones that has filled that gap right now. And people right now goes with that the statement posted by Oko on X that James Orengo was poisoned. But because there are no proofs, there are no forensic findings, or there are no clear evidence that indeed James Orengo is poisoned. But perhaps we will find more about this story in the next few days when people get to know exactly about where James Orengo has been or where he has gone, and if indeed he has resigned or he was poisoned. So this is going to be a very interesting story that is going to be very clear in the next few days. But I think at the moment people are just like feeding on claims and unclear evidence. But yes, I just want to talk also about what could be the impact of this if indeed it is clear or it becomes clear that James Orengo was indeed poisoned and it was in his state house that he was poisoned. What could be this impact of it? One thing I've noticed that would happen, or one thing that I believe will happen if it becomes much clearer and true that James Orengo was poisoned and it was in State House that he was poisoned, I'm suspecting that there is gonna be a lot of, people are not going to be so much believing in ODM because one, for all the while, ODM has been seen mainly as a party that is just so much of Luo Nyanza and the Raila Odinga, and at the moment where people find out that James Orengo was poisoned, and maybe he was poisoned because he was so much critical of the broad-based government, it's not gonna be easy for ODM, and I feel that is really gonna be the time when ODM is going to be unpopular so much, because even right now ODM is still struggling to reorganize. It's struggling to keep itself together. Right now we're having threats from likes of Edwin Sifuna, Caleb Amisi and the rest to actually lead a mass exodus from ODM should ODM stick with the resolution of supporting William Arap Samuel Ruto in the 2024 elections. So if issues of Orengo's poisoning becomes true, and then adding on to the already struggling state of being united in ODM that is going on right now, I feel these are going to be two big issues that the ODM political party is going to be dealing with. They're going to have issues where its members are not going to be trusting it, because people have a belief that there is this claim that they want to impose one Charles Owino to be the governor of Siaya County in the 2027. So they want to get rid of James Orengo. I don't know how true that is, but also that they want the Odinga's son to be the senator of Siaya. That was the plan, and therefore they want to eliminate James Orengo because he's going to be like an obstacle. So I'm not saying it is true, but if this is true, then I feel ODM has so much to deal with. ODM has a lot. ODM needs, the party is already struggling with issues of putting its house together. There's no unity right now in the party. The young brains or those who are not part of the low community, likes of Edwin Sifuna, Kaleba Misi, are feeling already dissatisfied, and they are threatening to lead a mass exodus. And bringing in an issue of Orengo's poisoning, I think this is just going to add on the problem that the party is grappling with. And I feel that it's right now not an easy time for the ODM political party. ODM needs to get things done before 2027. They need to fix itself very well so that they can have a massive support in 2027. Otherwise, we will see ODM sinking slowly, because I mean, it's weird that it's happening at the time when the country is heading towards an election. And yeah, but let's hope that ODM will get itself back in order, because otherwise the party is really going to be losing so much support. And then another thing is that I mean, this could be a very different topic, but I'm just bringing it in here because we had late last week, I think over the weekend, when Sifuna and Kaleba Misi vote to actually lead a mass exodus from ODM, should ODM stick with their plan of supporting Ruto in 2027. So, I mean, these are already big issues, right? So, I feel we pray that it doesn't happen, that really Orengo was poisoned, because if it happens, then we are going to see a very, very bad situation for the ODM political party, a situation beyond recovery, and that ODM will be swallowed by UDA in 2027. We will not see ODM anymore. That is my prediction. And the party will just lose popularity, and yeah, it's gonna be unpopular. And yeah, that's just my small analysis about the issue of James Orengo absence. And if you feel this video is interesting, please subscribe, and maybe just leave a comment, and also let us know how our channel is to you. If it is good, just leave a comment down on the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe so you can get our other videos that are coming next. And thanks again. My name is Emmanuel Taban. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video. This remains the Concern Podcast, where we unpack political, social, and economic issues that shapes our community and shapes our country. Thanks so much.